Very interesting, dude. Very, very interesting. And like you said, we are delving into the world of man's best friends. And as you can see, their sense of sight is quite good. And that is what we're talking about, because last week, Ansie, Bob's and Bella's trainer joined us talking about their sense of smell. But we're exploring this side today. Ansie, how are you this morning?
I'm well, even yourself.
Sheesh, who let the dogs out this morning? You can see they are amped to play. It's playtime on Expresso.
They love this topic.
You can clearly see that. So the sense of sight, that is what we're exploring a little bit today. So I think let's start right at the beginning. Exactly how does a dog's eyes function, basically?
Very different to ours.
Okay.
First of all, one needs to understand why their eyesight is different, and then you begin to understand how they perceive the world around them. We because our eyesight is good, will perceive the world around us mostly through what we see. Theirs, however, their senses have developed around catching prey.
Okay.
So the sense of smell, first and foremost, they'll track the prey. But once they actually see their prey, yes, it confirms that they're on the trail, okay? Their eyes are better equipped to see moving things rather than stationary things.
Okay.
And they see broader than we do.
Because obviously it's more towards the side of the head?
Yeah, so they'll see a wider panoramic view rather than directly ahead as we do.
Yes.
And their colour, they don't quite see what we see, mainly because their prey doesn't come brightly coloured.
Well, if it would have been cool. But yeah, but that is actually the big debate going on, whether a dog can see in colour or not. So you say can they see certain colours, or is it completely like black and white?
Well, the scientists tell us that they see blues and yellows well, pretty much the way we do.
Blues and yellows.
Blues and yellows, and blacks, obviously, and shades of greys. But when it comes to red, for example, this they will see as a tone of grey. So the table, the carpet, and everything. Everything is the same colour to them,
He sees
or tones thereof. Okay, because it's moving.
Exactly.
If it were stationary
like,
and it was
the same
tone.
Just put them down. I'll play them later.
These are all seen as tones of yellows.
All right. Okay,
so the green is yellow, the orange is yellow, a tone thereof, and the yellow is yellow. And if you buy a doggy's toy this colour to play on grass, they're not going to see it particularly well.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless it's moving. As I said, they see moving objects pretty well.
So they might just run past it.
When you're playing fetch, absolutely. If it's lying stationary, they probably won't even spot it.
And I see here's a good indication as to the comparison between a human's view and a dog's view. We can see much more colours on this graph.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So go for it for either like a yellow or a blue kind of toy if you want them to see it properly. Or
well, yellow is the same as grass.
Yellow is the same as grass. Okay. This is confusing stuff.
Greens are yellow as well, so you want to bear that in mind.
All right.
But blue is seen as blue. This they see as we do, this they see as we do, and half of this they see as we do. So they'll see a blue and a yellow.
Okay, awesome. Is there any way you can demonstrate to us how they can perceive colours or not?
I think if we had a shade of, where's that pink tree? There we go.
Bobby's hugging it.
Thanks, Bobby. You've killed the squeaky.
Yeah, there's no more squeak in that toy.
If we put this, for example, now it's got patterns on it, but let's assume it was a plain pink.
Okay.
In fact, if we put it on a chair you're sitting on,
it
would also be, or the grey carpet.
All right.
It'd be pretty much the same
Bob,
colour if it were
jump.
stationary. But now he's spotted it and he's not leaving sight of it.
So basically, if it's static like this, you actually won't recognize or see it.
No.
Unless it's got a very strong pungent smell to it, and
he will definitely use his nose then to find it, which is why we have games like Fetch, a moving toy. That's what.
No wonder they love Fetch so much.
Absolutely.
Because they can see it moving and they want to run it. It's prey.
The prey drive.
It's prey, exactly. So for viewers out there wanting to, let's say, buy or invest in toys for their dogs, just give us a few tips in terms of their actual sight. What should they keep in mind?
If they're going to be buying a toy to play on the grass, rather go for something blue or white.
Yes.
Red also works on grass because it's seen as a grey tone.
Okay.
But if grass, you want to stay away from those particular colours.
All right.
Okay. If you're going to be playing frisbee, generally you see it against the trees, or you'll see the frisbee against the sky. Now, blue
Right.
they see pretty well, so a dark blue against the sky is no problem. Plus, it's moving, so that helps
Okay.
eyesight as well. But you probably don't want to go for a green frisbee
Yes.
against the
Okay.
green of the trees, because, again, it's moving, but still it doesn't help.
All right. There's one more question I want to ask you, just bringing it back to the actual eye of the dog. There's something known as the third eye.
Yes,
What exactly is the third
hall.
eye?
It's a protective covering membrane for the eye,
Love
which
these dogs.
helps. We when we get sand and stuff in our eye, we have to sort of use water and you know do something about it because it's irritating. Dogs don't have that at all. They have this third eyelid to protect them from irritants.
Okay.
So they
So it's just
won't.
that extra sheet.
Yeah, extra bit. You'll probably see that sort of membrane being hurt in some way when they come to cats and claws, because
Yes.
instinctively that eyelid will come down to protect the eye.
Wow.
And then that's where you do see damage to the
Great
hall.
stuff. Great stuff.
cats
Ansie,
and
thank you
stuff.
so much for coming through and just chatting to us a bit. It's a very interesting topic, and thank you for bringing Bobby and Bella once again. Always nice to have the two in studio. So it's time to take a quick ad break, a very quick ad break. I might add lots more to come on Expresso this morning. It's a Feel Good Tuesday. We'll see you guys just now.
Share the love with South Africa's most loved dog food, Bobtail, for strong South African dogs.